Good evening. Welcome to StampinByHannah here live on Facebook. I'll give everybody a few minutes just to jump on and have a bit of a tidy up on my desk because everything's gone a little bit mad. Had a slightly crazy weekend where, everything's just been really busy. My husband has been on nights this week, and has been on nights on weekend days, which is always stressful. And it means that I haven't done any of the prep I wanted to get done. It's the first lot of nights he's done in a little while, and I sort of had a plan that the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm on my own. I might as well get some crafting done. Did I get any crafting done? Did I? Heck. I tried to write an email. If you're an email subscriber, you will know that you have had no email this week. And that's because when I tried to do my email on Thursday, it would not let me. So the video has gone live for that. But it hasn't been. It says it's newsletter exclusive, but unfortunately it hasn't been because it just wouldn't let me. Very rude. I don't know how I'm going to cope. But anyway, so I am here. I'm on my Diet Coke. I finally got my children to bed. Because today's been their first day with Daddy for about 4 days, everything's been very, very, very exciting today. And so going to bed has just been not on the agenda at all. So it took me a little while to settle George into bed. I've had my tea, and I'm going to play with this fabulous stamp set that arrived in my craft room this week. So this is Warm Welcome. It is a brand new stamp and die bundle from Stampin' Up. That is, I believe, in the January to June catalogue next year. But they have released it a little bit early for the joy that is when I can find the leaflet I printed last week. Still haven't got new ink in my ink cartridge, in my printer, so it's still looking a bit wonky. World Card Making Day is next weekend. It is next Saturday, and this bundle has been released early to kind of celebrate. So there are Stampin' Up are doing a live, complimentary, completely free live event for demonstrators and customers, so you don't have to be a demonstrator to take part. You can be anybody. All you need to do is click over to my Stampin' Up website, which I think is in the description. If you're on Facebook, it's up there. And all the details are there. And you can sign up and make, I think, 3 projects. One using Cottage Rose, one using Cottage Reeds, and one using Warm Welcome. So I thought we would play with this stamp set today. Now, I absolutely love the little images in this set, and I'm not sure about what to do with the door. The door isn't very, very me, but the other bits are so cute. I thought, why don't we pull it out? Let's have a bit of a play and make some note cards. So I've got 4 note cards for you today, using the Warm Welcome. I'm probably not going to use the dies, but I thought I would pull the dies out anyway. And we'll have a proper look at those in a minute. I've got basic white note cards and envelopes. I've got a Stays-On ink pad and some watercolour pencils. And then I've also pulled out, because these also arrived in my craft room this week, the stylish shapes dies. I am in love with these. If you have been here for a little while, you will know how much I loved stitched shapes, and they retired them a couple of years ago and we didn't have anything to replace them. But these, we've got stitched circles, we've got stitched squares, we've got some banners. They do a dot on the inside. How you can see this. There's a dot on the inside and a stitch on the outside, which I think is very cool. And yeah, they're just fabulous. So I've die cut some of those already. I've got 2 squares and 2 of the circles, largest ones, which do fit on the note cards. And yeah, I thought that was a fun way to start this live. I've got my desktop computer switched on, or my laptop computer switched on, and for my phone is muted. I keep getting Facebook messages through on my on my laptop. It's been it's kids party season now, isn't it? Because the kids have all gone back to school, and so we keep getting like invitations to various parties for kids we've never heard of, and that's all going on in my messages at the moment. So it's just driving me slightly bonkers. So let's have a little look. Hello, Emma. How are you? Lovely to see you. I'm going to open this pack of note cards and envelopes first. I love the note cards and envelopes because they're just so handy. Just, you know, really cute little size. They're not a standard kind of UK size. I think they're an American size, but that's absolutely fine, isn't it? You get like the note cards and the envelopes that match in a packet, and I believe you get 20. Let's have a look. Let's say on it. Yeah, 20. So 20 of the envelopes, which, you know, standard Stampin' Up envelope, beautiful, smooth, and then 20 of the note cards. Now, if I pull out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can move the others off my desk and not get inky fingers on them. Emma says that she's great and looking forward to seeing me at the retreat in 12 days. I am so excited. I am honestly crafting, for a whole weekend of crafting and chatting and drinking lots of coffee and eating cake. Sounds like heaven to me. This is going to sound awful, being away from my children for 2 days. I love them, but goodness me, I need a break. Particularly now we've got James on nights, I really need a break. So I'm just going to fold these note cards in half so they're all prepped and ready. And then we'll have a look at the warm welcome stamp set, which is just adorably cute. Like this little cat. Oh, little cat presents. I can see so many like birth announcements or, you know, we're having a baby type card with the shoes. I think they're adorable. I love the fact that you've got the door, but then you've got things like these hands that fit inside the door, this arm with the flowers that fits inside the door. Very cute. And some really nice sentiments with a really cute, like, cute font. The dies have all the things you'd expect. So we've got the door to cut, the door frame to cut out. You can cut out the present. There's a little door handle. How adorable is that? I love this. So you've got a strip die, which has all of the numbers on it. 1 to 9. Just so cute. I would highly recommend getting some of the adhesive sheets if you're going to be die cutting with those numbers though, because goodness me, they're going to be fiddly if you don't. But then we've also got like a nice little bow. These icons which cut out here. I'm desperately trying to work out why we've got a Q. Oh, it'll be a door knocker, won't it? Silly woman. It'll be a door knocker for the front of the door, because that obviously you've got a door shape there as well. Very cute. And a couple of little kind of tag labels, which I am guessing, she says, fit some of the sentiments in. So you've got, what does that say? Little one fits in there, in the littlest one, surprisingly. Miss you probably doesn't fit in the little one, but does fit in the bigger one. And welcome. Oh, welcome's a bit big. But still, they fit nicely. And then you've got this lovely little stitched rectangle as well. Joe says, I used this set last night. Yeah, just adorable little cute images. And I mean, the door is great, and I'm sure that there will be loads of people that do fantastic things with this door. But it scares me. That scares me. I am a wuss. So, let's get stamping, shall we? Like I said, I've got 4 of the stitched shapes already die cut out. So, let's peel the backing off. Get rid of that bit. Let's have the cute cat. I don't think I can go without the cat. The presents. Oh, the copper's really cute, isn't it? Let's have the copper. And the shoes. Let's do the shoes. Because they are just too cute. And then we'll work out sentiments in a minute. So, let's get some of these things stamped. As you can tell, I am not prepped for tonight's video at all. Because it's just been one of those days. I've been to 2 different soft plays this weekend. Which, as a parent, you'll know that's either brave or stupid. And I feel, well, yesterday was a bit of a win, though, to be fair, because I'd done just soft play on my own with 2 children for the first time, which I felt was very brave. Jo says her samples with this set were very simple. She's left her Instagram handle if you want to go and have a look. I will go and have a look, Jo, because I think I follow you on Instagram. And I will check those out. And I will share, actually, as well. I will, if you pop over, after we finished, I will pop over onto Instagram and I will share some of Jo's makes as well over on my stories. So let's stamp those adorable shoes. Oh, they're very cute. I've not stamped it very well, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We will make it work. This Stays On is a little bit stickier, and I've got to admit I'm used to using Memento, and it's stickier ink. Just needs a little bit more pressure, a little minute longer, and you get a much better image. I might go and die cut that one again in a second. I do have some spare, so I haven't got any spare die cut, but I do have spare cardstock, and the dies are still on my desk, so I'm sure we can work that out. So that adorable cute cat. Look at that. Actually, I've been messaging with a friend tonight about going out for dinner, and she is a cat lady. Slightly crazy cat lady. I think she might really appreciate this card. So what's Emma saying? Oh, Emma says she hasn't got Instagram. Emma, you need to get Instagram. It's amazing. Honestly, the level of creativity over on Instagram at the minute is just astronomical. I'm playing with Instagram a little bit. Oh no, I'm playing with Instagram a little bit. I'm trying to get into Reels. I'm really trying to do Reels, and I do occasionally get one. I'm not the best, but I do try. So let me just very quickly cut another 2 of these, because those I've got 2 that haven't worked because it's probably my ink, because I don't use Stays On very often, and I think I probably need a bit of a re-ink on my Stays On ink pad. Time for a new one, I think. So let's just run this. Nothing like live crafting. Jo says that she prefers Instagram to Facebook. I'm a little bit like that, Jo, actually. I'm a bit more, feel a bit more free on Instagram, I think. I can quite happily do stories on Instagram. I'm not sure about doing stories on Facebook. So, that might just be me, though. So, let's try that again. I'm going to stand up this time. I am a standy up crafter usually, and I'd sat down, and I shouldn't have sat down. Let's just get that nicely inked. And I'm too busy chatting as well, that's the other thing. So. Yeah, my ink pad. My ink pad is not happy. I think that's the problem. Let's just have a quick go with the shoes. I think I need a new Stays On. Oh, there, that's better. Right, we're just gonna do 3, I think, because that I managed. Can you see this? That one's not dark enough, and this one I've managed to pull the cardstock up. That's just live crafting for you. This is professional crafting. Professional, everybody, don't you? Just love it. So, yeah, I will make the the present one, and I will share it probably over on my Instagram actually tomorrow. So I have got watercolour pencils. This is both packs. So there are 2 separate packs of watercolour pencils. Let's see if we can quickly find them in the catalogue. I do like pointing things out to you in the catalogue because some things just get missed. And particularly things like watercolour pencils that, like a stamp set's fairly easy to find usually. But things like watercolour pencils, you might not notice. So here they are. They're on page 126, and you get assortment 1 and assortment 2. Now so you see, assortment 1 and assortment 2. Now I have all of mine mixed together, so I have no idea which comes in which packet. So you might need both for what I'm about to do. But, yeah, they're not that expensive either. I can't remember how much they are. 126, wasn't it? 126. What did it say? They are, assortment 1 is £15 and assortment 2 is £11.75. So they're not massively expensive. So let's have a look. What colour shall we do this cat? I feel like a grey. I feel like it should be grey with little pink ears. So I'm gonna do. So I've got basic grey. I'm just gonna just go over the cat in grey pencil. And I'm not worrying about going over the lines either particularly. And I'm gonna do little bits pink in his ears. And then I've got a blender pen. Now these are fun. I don't use them very often, but all you need to do is it kind of activates the colour in the pencil, and you then get kind of a more even sort of watercolory effect. And you can move the colour around. Now you can't go kind of rubbing over the image too much because you will pull the cardstock. But look at that cat. Isn't he adorable? So I might actually, we could add some like little black bits. If I had some kind of black stripes, make him kind of a grey tabby, stripy tail. And then just pull that out a little bit. So you've got that. Just super cute. Isn't he adorable? Yes, Emma makes a very good point that there are more pencils in the first set than there are in set. There are more pencils in set 1 than there are in set 2, which is why there's a price difference. But they're a great set of colours. You get a lovely kind of array of different ones. And actually, what's also useful to know is that not all the ends look like the actual colour, because that is crushed curry. Now, crushed curry is a kind of bold yellow colour, not a... That reminds me of baby poo, personally, but hey. So, done the cat. Let's have some blue trainers. So I'm going to do blue and we've got that's cherry cobbler. I want real red for the other kind of adult pair, and again I'm not doing anything really fancy. And then let's go for granny apple green. Let's stick to a neutral. We're not going for a blue or a pink in the middle for the kind of children's shoes. I'm got 2 children. We didn't find out the gender with either of them. I'm definitely a team yellow, team green person. So look at that, so cute. And again, I'm going to take my blender pen and it just spreads the ink out a little bit. So I did share a card on my blog this morning that I used the watercolour pencils for. And the Fond of Autumn stamp set now. She says it is in my craft room, it's across the room. I will grab it for you and you can see the difference. So we're just adding, like, using a blender pen, does just smooth out that ink. Whereas, let me show you the card from Inspire Create Challenge this morning. We have a fun sketch on Inspire Create this fortnight. We do a new challenge every other Sunday, and this is the sketch basically. You've got a layer and a layer and a layer, and I use the Fond of Autumn start set. So this is all coloured with watercolour pencils, but I've just left it as pencil. I've not kind of made it watercolour. Just so you've got that kind of, it looks hand coloured, whereas quite often when you've done something like that with the blender pen, it looks less hand coloured. So that's that. But yeah, if you want to do, if you want to join in with Inspire Create, you can join in every other Sunday. We release a new challenge that's available for 10 days, and just make a card using the theme. So this time it'll be your sketch. Take a photograph and upload it onto the blog. Now, that you don't need a blog, you don't need a URL, you need nothing. Just a photograph is enough to join in. I like to make that really clear because I know that some people find it kind of quite intimidating. The thought of making a card and a blog and everything else to have to join in. And it's like, no, you don't need to do any of that. Don't need to do any of that at all. So let's go for, we've got a bit of Calypso Coral on the hands, just to give us a little bit of something. I'm going to go with, this is Bermuda Bay. So Bermuda Bay is one of my favourite colours of all time. And, let's go for Rich Raspberry as well. Another fabulously bright colour. And then I want a little bit of early espresso for that tea bag label. I'm going to keep the mugs white. So let's just spreading that colour out. And you can see, like, I've coloured, where's it gone? Where have we gone? There we go. So this is how I've coloured it in. I'm not kind of going up to the lines. I'm not going through the edges. Emma, of course, I can send you to the details for Inspire Create. I will do that this evening, I promise. Where I have used the blender pen, you can just see it's kind of spread it out, and you've got a much kind of like all the colour goes into the corners. So that's all I'm doing. It's just spreading it out a little bit. There we go. Look at those. They're so adorable. I'm going to have to do the present because I think the present is going to be really, really cute. Done with that technique. So let's work out some sentiments. We've got loads, haven't we? Hello, Julie. Nice to see you. You haven't missed much. We are stamping with Warm Welcome today, and I'm using the little images because this door scares me. So let's go for, let's spend time together. Let's spend time together with the tea. Oh, get it the right way up. Let's go for, yay on the little feet, and hello on the pussycat, I think. Now, I am going to change ink pad because that stays on is not happy. Always the way, isn't it? I've had a really big Stampin' Up! Order this week. Didn't put Stays On or the inker. That needs to be on my next order. So let's just sort this out. Here we go. So we're going to stamp the pussycat first. And this ink pad is fine, so it should work. I've been playing with this ink pad this week already. So we've got hello. We've got let's spend time together. And we've got, yay! Just really cute. And these are going to make such adorable, cute little note cards, aren't they? And that's the thing about a note card, is they don't have to be kind of anything super, super fancy. Emma says, my order is due on Wednesday so I can finish my swaps. Can't wait for some new goodies. I know. I was really, like, this time, I haven't ordered for a while. And I've really needed things like basic white cardstock that I just hadn't had any of. I was really quite quickly running out. And I took advantage and was able to get warm welcome. And I actually ordered on sale day last week. So there was, kind of incentives to order. And I've still forgotten stuff. But I'm talking about swaps. So it's a while since I've made swaps, Emma. I'm thinking about it. We've got, what did you say, 12 days before I need to have swaps made. Might be cutting it a bit fine. We'll see what I can come up with. So, I am going to keep these dimensional. But just because they're note cards doesn't mean they can't have a little bit of something on them. So, trusty dimensionals on the backs of our die cut pieces. And we are just going to... Do I know what to do now? Help me make a decision here. Are we going for the middle or are we going at the top? Joe, I'm not sure what to make because this is my first retreat. So, Joe, I have to admit, I usually swap cuddles. I swap hugs because I'm never organised enough to actually make swaps. Oh, I really can't decide. Should we do... Let's go for the middle for that one. I think we're going to make it on a case-by-case basis here. So we've got one in the middle. I'm going to pop some more dimensionals on this one. And we're going to go at the top for that one. There. Nothing wrong with mixing it up a bit. I know, Joe, I'm sorry. I'm just not... It's sort of become a bit of a running joke now that everybody knows Hannah isn't going to swap. And Hannah probably isn't going to make the make and takes either. Because she's too busy. I'm too busy chatting. Yeah, just absolutely hopeless. Emma says, last year she made 2 Christmas tags. This year she's done small cards that are easy to mass produce. That's the thing. It's yeah. And you've got 40 to make if you're going to swap with every single person. And that's just a lot of pressure. That's just a lot of pressure. So they are my three note cards. Because I will make the 4th one and I will share it with you on Instagram once I've got my stays on ink pad to work properly. But aren't they just so cute? And I think this is what I love about this stamp set, that we are... for all the idea is to use that door and everything fits inside the door. You don't have to use the main focal point of the stamp set all the time. And you can do something just as adorable and really quick with something a little bit different. I love those. They are just so damn cute. So that is everything for this week. Thank you ever so much for joining me here on Facebook. If you are watching the replay on YouTube, do click over to the blog posts that go along with this video, and there will be a link to the products in there. If you don't have a demonstrator that you work with, I would be honoured if you would choose me to shop with. The link, as always, is in the description. If you are shopping with me this month, as my nose gets blocked, why does that always happen when I'm filming? I have a code club code, which I did have on my desk, handy, ready to go. I know it's underneath everything else. If you are shopping with me this month and you want to join in the Code Club code, that is the code. It is available on my blog, which is StampinByHannah.co.uk, and it is always available in the description, in the sidebar. Thank you ever so much for joining me, and I do hope to see you again really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.